guys, I hope you're all doing really well. Today's video is going to be a 3 looks 1 palette video. I did this when I was panning my last Pan That palette, which was the Urban Decay Naked Heat mini palette. And this year I am panning my Tartelette palette. And I do have 3 sort of sets. I have 3 rows of eyeshadows in this palette, a brown look, a purple look and a grey look, and I have filmed all 3 looks that I've been wearing regularly for you. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, leave me a comment on which look is your favourite, and I'll see you in my next one. So I'm going to start off with the eyes because I feel that there's going to be a lot of fallout with this look. So I'm going to take my soft ochre paint pot, as always, and I just pop this all over the lid. As a nice base for the shadows to stick to. So I've worn my grey sweatshirt today because I'm going to do the bottom row of my palette today. So I'm going to use this grey and the black. So I'll start off with the grey. I'm just going to take a sort of medium domed eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to start packing on this grey in the crease. Then just going to take a bigger fluffy brush and just blend the edges out. Okay, now I'm going to take this small sort of packing brush and take the black. I've seen you in a little bit. And just sort of stamp it on the outer corner. I know I'm not going to be too precise because I am just going to take a wipe after and clean up. You can start to build the shape when you're laying it down. Before I clean up, I'm going to put on my lid shade. So I'm going to take my EYM Beauty Bay palette because I want a sort of shimmery grey charcoal shade. I'm going to take Gunmetal Groove, which is this sort of bluey grey shade, but I'm going to lighten it up by taking this shade here, which is called Ice. I'm just going to mix the 2 together. That is precisely the eyeshadow shade I was looking for, so that's good. And now I'm just going to take a wipe and clean up. And then lastly for the eyes, I'm just going to take a bit of black and put it in my waterline. And now I'm going to move on to my base. So I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, and I've been mixing it in with my Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation in the shade F1. These are both in my Project 10 pan, so I'm just trying to get a lot of use out of them. I've just been using my Rimmel Stay Matte powder to set my face. Just on a little powder puff, which desperately needs a wash. And then I've been taking my Revolution bronzer, which is this one. Bronzer Reloaded in the shade Holiday Romance. Such a nice colour for this time of year when I'm super pale. For blush, I'm just going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in the shade English Beauty, and I've just been using this on the cheeks as well as on the lips just to get a little bit more use out of it, use it up quicker. And then while I have it, I'm just going to line my lips with Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude. And go in with the English Beauty. I'm going to put a tiny bit of my Becca Champagne Pop highlighter on. Finish off with some mascara. And then lastly some brow gel. I lied. Lastly, I'm going to put some Dewy Finish setting spray on from NYX. I actually really love how the eyes turned out. When I was applying the greys and the blacks, I was thinking, this is looking a little bit messy, but I actually love how it turned out with that Beauty Bay eyeshadow on the lid. Anyway, this is the finished look, and I'll see you in look 2. So I've got the same base on as I did in the first look, and I'm going to do the purpley look from my Tartelette palette. today. So I'm going to start off with Natural Beauty, which is this colour here. A light sort of lilac-y mauve colour. And take that on a big fluffy brush and put that in the crease. Then I'm going to take Best Friend, which is this deeper purple, deepen the crease and outer third. The Natural Beauty shade blends quite neutral, I'd say, so the Best Friend shade pulls in the purple a little bit more. Then I'm going to take this shade from MAC, it's Beautiful Iris. And I'm going to pack that all over the lid. I haven't used this eyeshadow in a really long time because obviously I've been working on my warmer tones, but I really love this eyeshadow so much. Hence why I've already hit pan on it. It's just started snowing outside. I'll run that underneath as well. I am just going to take a little bit of this Bombshell, which is the darkest purple, and run that along my upper lash line just to smoke it out a little bit more. Then I'll pop a little bit of black in my waterline. Finish it off with some mascara. I normally wear like a peachy lip when I do a lilac eye because I just feel like they complement each other. But I do think I'm gonna go for Snob on my lips today, which is a cool toned pink, just because I love cool toned pink and yellow together, and that's what I've got on my sweatshirt today. So this is Snob. Oh, I've got loads of fallout from that purple eyeshadow. This is why I normally do my eyes first. Let's try and wipe it away. Oh, let's try and wipe it away. So this is look 2 and I'll see you for look 3. Okay, so exactly the same base as before. I'm going to take the shade Dreamer, which is this brown here. Start to put that in the crease. Then I'm going to take this shade, which is Multitasker, this even darker brown. I mean, they basically blend together to make the same shadow, really. and as you can see they come off quite muddy and sort of cool toned on my eyes, and I think it is just because of how old they are. But I'm going to take this on a sort of finer brush so I can sort of smoke that more in a concentrated way along my outer third and along my upper lash line. And then for my eyelid, I'm going to use the shade Retrospec from MAC. I have it in a single eyeshadow here and it is broken up. And I'm thinking of just like trying to sort of press it into one of the empty spaces in this palette so that it's just like a neutral shimmer that I can put all over my lid when I'm just using up the mattes. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that, but I'll show you what it looks like on my lids. It's very Then I'm just going to mix a little bit of Retrospec and Dreamer, the first brown, and I'm going to run that under my lash line. For eyeliner, I am going to use my Melt Baked because I'm desperately trying to use up the last bit of this. Then for lips, I'm just going to use my Stila Caramello liquid lipstick, which I've put into my project pan, just for a bit more of a nude, neutral colour rather than a pink. And then just to finish off, I'm going to use my Revolution bronzer in the shade Holiday Romance, just to give my skin that bit more bronzy look, which will tie the lips in nicely. And that is look 3. So I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you did, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. As I say, these are the 3 looks that I'm sort of wearing on rotation to help me pan this palette. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.